Most vegetables and flowers you have to sow yourself. Now you go to the garden centre and buy a packet of seeds and put them in, watch them grow. But there are a lot of crops. In fact, we've counted sort of 25 odd flowers and veg, various things that will sow themselves. So once you've put them in, you can just leave them to get on with it, and each year they'll tend to come up and you can just enjoy them without actually having to do any work, basically, other than weed them. A few examples. So lots of herbs come under in that sort of category, that they'll self-sowers. Things like chives. Now it's the wrong time of year now, but in the summer these will be covered in lovely purple flowers, pink purple flowers there. They'll set seeds, and you'll find that you'll get lots of little chive plants growing up around them. So you put them in once and then just leave them to get on with it, really. Or you can divide them if you want to. Parsley is another one. Got some curly leaf parsley here and some flat leaved. This was sown about 8 weeks ago, this flat leaf parsley. It's growing really well. But what I should do with this is to plant some in my polytunnel in a corner and also some outside. But once I've planted it, I'll just let them, obviously I'll pick them as I need them, but you'll find that they'll grow this year. Next year what they'll do is go to seed. They're biennial plants, so they grow one year, they flower the next, and then they'll tend to die off. But what they'll do is to produce hundreds of seeds, literally, all around the parent plants, and you never really have to sow them again. What I find is that perhaps every 3 or 4 years patch starts to get a bit weedy, then I'll dig it in and sow some more. But you do find, I mean, parsley's got a bit of a reputation for being really hard to germinate. Although these have grown fairly well, but you find that if nature does it and the seeds just grow naturally, fall onto the ground, they just seem to grow like weeds. So nature knows a lot better than we do, I think, about sowing seeds and growing things. So it's just as well to leave it to her, really. So as I say, yeah, parsley, just plant it one year, pick it obviously as you need it, but then next year let it self-sow. And you'll have thousands of seedlings, more than you can ever use. So you can just hoe up what you don't want, or dig some up, pot them up, give them to friends. Lots of other veggies that you can do that with as well. So there's a big move now to try and produce your own seeds from your own garden. And the idea is that rather than buying a packet of seeds, if for example you can produce your own carrot seeds, then over time those carrots, if you keep selecting the seeds and growing them yourself, they acclimatise to your position, your garden, much better than buying a packet which has been maybe produced abroad, might be in Europe somewhere, you know, thousands of miles away. So if you can produce your own seeds in the garden, much better. And you can do that with things like the carrot family, so carrots and parsnips, and parsley is another member of the carrot family, which we already talked about. Now what you might have to do is, obviously if you're growing a row of carrots, you don't want to have to leave a plant. They're biennials, take 2 years to flower and seed. Don't want to leave them sort of stuck in the middle of your allotment in the way. So what you might want to do is just sow a row purely for seeds. And it would only have to be a short row, because each plant will produce thousands, far more than you can ever use. But you can do that with lots of veg. Mentioned carrot family there. Lettuces is another one. One lettuce plant will produce thousands of seeds. Radishes, again, you can eat the seed pods of radishes, so you might want to actually let those flower, pick some seed pods to eat, but then save some so that you can save the seeds, ripen the seeds to use later. So there's a lot of scope for saving your own seeds at home. Saves money, but more importantly it's about biodiversity, so keeping a lot of varieties alive and producing the seeds locally, so that, as I say, they're perfect for your conditions. So do have a go at that. So if you've got a packet of seeds, sow some for eating now. So it might be carrots, peas, anything like that. Beans, another good one to save yourself. Sow a row for eating. Just have a few plants that you keep as well for seeds. So a row of beans, pick out the very best plants, tie a bit of coloured wool or string around them to save them. Don't pick those pods to eat, save them for seed instead. And it's a great way, as I say, of adding interest to your hobby, saving some money, and improving your yields, improving your veg. So do try that.